how is everyone doing this morning? I hope that your morning is off to a wonderful, fantastic start. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Carrington. Not your first time here, hi, welcome back. If you enjoy any and all things makeup related, definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell to be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and let's dive on in. So it is another Throwback Thursday, and I had quite a few requests to continue my series on makeup I forgot about. Makeup I forgot I had in my collection that I forgot even existed, truthfully. So in today's video, we're going to go through some of the products that I literally did not remember I had in my collection. I do have one thing that's brand new because, again, like my older eyeshadow palettes, I feel like I didn't really forget about any of them. But with my new, I haven't reviewed yet, palettes, I was going through that as well, and I realized I had forgotten about some palettes. This one right here, this is called Lawless, the Glam one, right? The Glam one. It's a talc-free eyeshadow palette. I literally don't even remember purchasing this at all. So we're definitely going to use that. So if you guys are excited to see what products I forgot about, if I enjoyed them at all or not, then definitely keep on watching. First and foremost, eyeshadow primer. I forgot I had this NARS smudge proof eyeshadow base. Literally forgot all about this. I know that like Allie Glines raves about one of them. It's like this, but I think it's like tinted, like it has like a tint to it. This kind of lightens up your eyes, but it's more of like a whitish, and then it kind of just like blends out into like nothingness. But I forgot I had this. Again, like I just have like my favorites that I reach for, and then like the rest of them I just kind of forget. Okay, so then we're gonna dive on into this palette right here. Before we do, because I'm gonna kind of dive on into a little bit of like a story time, we're just gonna clear up the elephant in the room. I have a new nose piercing. My overall goal is to eventually have, I have a double piercing over here, to have 2 double piercings over on the other side and a septum. That's my overall goal. That's what I'm trying to go for. So just 1 piercing at a time. I went out with some friends. We did piercings. We did a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm definitely going to dive on into that. But let's first start off with like what I want to do with this eyeshadow palette, which is kind of like where I'm just, I don't know exactly what I want to do. I guess we could go super neutral. So we can go like a little bit more pink, we can go a little bit more green, or we could go like a little bit more neutral. I feel like, I think with this look I really want to play with the greens though. Alright, so greens it is. So we're going to start off with, oh, lots of kick up. Blondie. The shade right here, I think is called Blondie. It's interesting that that's what it's called. Okay, and I'm just gonna start tapping this kind of all over my eye. Is anything happening with this palette? Let's just try focusing it up above here in like the crease area. What is going on? Like nothing is really happening. Like it's picking up on the brush, like it like literally is nice and coated, but I am like building and building. I feel like nothing's really happening. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, well I guess as I sit here and try to build this, I guess. Okay, so this past weekend, was one of my friend's birthdays, and we were already planning on doing something. And we have been friends for years now, like, oh gosh, 6-7 years. And so we're gonna do something for her birthday, but something like awesome happened. Like a friend that I hadn't talked to in, I don't know, 3 or 4 years maybe, reached out to us and was just like, I really missed you guys. I would love to hang out again. And so we did. So we went and we got piercings, and we just like hung out around like the fire pit, and like just like talked and just like chatted and just like had like a girls' night. And have any of you guys just like ever had a friend that like it's just like no matter how long you may go without talking, just because, you know, life gets in the way? Like, it's just one of those things where life just takes over, and it's just like no matter like how long it's been since you've talked to somebody, it feels like yesterday, like you guys had talked yesterday. I don't know. So that's kind of what it was for us, and it was so much fun. We always have such a good time whenever we all just like hang out together. Like, we are just so wild, so crazy. And I just feel like the whole entire night we're all just sitting there just like laughing the whole entire time. And I love that. Like, it's just like every time like such a good time, and like we can always talk about something serious and like just always be there to support one another. I don't know, just for me, I just needed that. I really needed that like girls night, and I'm so glad I did that, and I'm so glad that like I'm now being able to really talk to somebody that like I considered my like ride or die best friend. Now all like 2 of my ride or dies are like back, like we're all together again. Seriously love that so much. So next I want to dip into, let's go with this shade right here. This one is called Mystique. Maybe we could get a little bit more depth with this shade. Maybe. Looks like we're getting, yeah, looks like it's getting a little bit more depth. That green shade was just really light. Probably need some building up. So I didn't know, does anybody else just like have a friend like that where it's like you may not have talked in like years, but it feels like it was yesterday? And how long have you guys been friends? How long have you guys been friends for? How often do you guys talk on like the regular basis and stuff? Let me know all that down below. Would love to know. Alright, so then I'm going to go into the outer corner with this shade right here. This is called Caviar. Now this says this is a matte velvet black, but like it looks kind of green to me. It doesn't really look black. It just, I'm telling you, it looks like a dark forest green. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, I guess it has like a little bit of black to it, yeah. I don't, yeah, on the lid it definitely looks like a matte black. Just kind of thinking like there's like a green. Okay, so here's where the issue lies. Oh, these feel nice. We have like this like kind of like greenish option, or we have like this pink. I like the green option looks kind of really good, but so does the pink. Okay, let's try the green. I'll just go in with like the green. Ooh, that is nice and smooth. That's really nice. It's just like, it's so smooth. Like the shimmers are really smooth. I feel like I like the shimmers a whole lot more than I like the mattes. I don't think the mattes are bad. They do just take a little bit more building, but they're also talc free. So I don't know how much of like an impact having talc versus talc free in your eyeshadow makes. Like, I'm just not as knowledgeable in that kind of stuff, like how much talc plays a factor in like pigmentation, or if they're just definitely one of those where they just like to be more of like a built up kind of brand. Like, I don't know. I'm not super well versed. Okay, so now that we have the eyes for the most part where I want them to be, let's move on to primer. So I have this Neutrogena Prep Plus Correct primer for tone correcting. This peach color to help reduce the look of dark spots and discoloration and even skin tone. Smooth skin surface to help makeup glide on easily with seaweed extract. Okay. I feel like I bought this because of like a recommendation by, I want to say it was like Allie Glines maybe. And she really liked this to like color correct, I guess. I don't know. But what I will say is, I forgot about it. I don't know what I think about it. But it says peach, so, hold on. Okay, let me, I don't know. Do you guys think like really evened out the skin tone? I feel like it got rid of like my dark circle. Like, let's see how, like, I feel like it does a really good job of color correcting like your dark circles, but not for sure about like the rest of it. I don't know. It does feel like really nice and smooth, but I don't know. Interesting. Okay. So then this next primer that I have is this True Match Lumi Glotion. Mine is in like the lightest shade. I forgot all about this. I know. I'm the worst. I think I bought this on Kelly Strack's recommendation because she always raves about this. Like, still to this day, she still raves about this. And so, I literally just forgot I had it. I know. It's like, how do you forget? I don't know. Okay. I can barely remember what day of the week it is, or what time it is, or what month we're even in. I literally, when I went to go get my piercing last night, like, I was like, what's today? And they're like, the 11th. And I literally wrote it down for May. Like, as if we were still in May. We're in June. And here I am like, oh yeah, it's definitely May. It was a lot. Okay, so next for foundation, I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I remembered I had the moisturizer. I literally forgot that I had like the actual foundation. It's just, it is what it is. Okay. Pumped out one pump. One pump is quite a lot of product, I will say. It's a lot of product. Okay. I think, honestly, if I'm trying to remember, I don't feel like I loved this as much as like the tinted moisturizer that they have, but I know a lot of people really do love this foundation. I think. I could be wrong. I do know that a lot of people do love this foundation. But as for like, if it is as heavy and cakey on my skin as I think it is, I didn't really care for it. I just don't know. Okay, gotta be careful with like the nose piercing here. Huh. Actually, it doesn't look bad on my skin. It does look a little bit heavy, not like on my cheeks or forehead or anything, but kind of around like my mouth and chin area. It looks a little bit heavy, but I'm wondering if I just need to like, truthfully, like just do it like a really good exfoliation. In terms of concealer, we have this one here from Wicked Sisters. I think I liked this. I know I didn't care for like their eyeshadow palette per se. I will say this is really orange. I know I didn't care for like their eyeshadow palettes, but I can't really remember what I thought. And I didn't like their liquid lipsticks. Oh, the ice cream truck's outside. How exciting. There we go. Oh yeah, I do like this. It's really nice underneath the eyes. I wish I have the lightest shade that they make, which is just like very yellow and not super brightening for my under eyes, but it's not bad. So I didn't have a new cream bronzer, so I just went in with my Fenty. Just, you know, no, not Fenty, Huda, with my Huda one. So next up, in terms of like cream liquid blush, I literally forgot about these ColourPop cheek dews. I forgot. So I have Passion Flower, we have Starfruit, and then we have this one right here, which is Hibiscus. I think I want to go in with Starfruit. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on the back of my hand. Ooh, that came out really quick. It's very like liquidy. So it came out much quicker than I had anticipated. So I'm trying to just like stipple this on like the back of my sponge. And there we go. It layers really nice. I don't feel like though it provides like a ton of like color, but it definitely is something for like a really nice like lit, no, a nice like, not lit from within, like a little like a little flush, but like it's barely there. So next up we're gonna set the face, and I seriously forgot about this Tatcha, the silk powder. I know a lot of people said that they hated this powder. Like this was probably one of like the most hated powders of 2021. I actually didn't mind it. I actually really liked it for like my dry skin, my dry under eyes. I literally just pick up just like a little bit in my brush, right? And I don't use a sponge or anything. I just lightly set this with a brush. I put some in the cap, and then I just take, you know, whatever's on my sponge, dust it off really well, and then just go and start to set. And like, it does so good for my dry skin. I don't know, other people said they hated it, but I really like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try to finish off my lower lash line. So first off, I'm just gonna start with like that green-ish shade, and start smoking that underneath the lash line. Probably gonna take me a minute to get like any sort of pigmentation. And I'll go in with like a little bit of that brown and just bring it up a little bit farther. To move on into the mascara realm, I forgot that I had this mascara. I know this came out at the beginning of the year, and I know that I actually don't necessarily love this mascara, but for whatever reason, I just like didn't think it was in my collection anymore, or like, I don't know, I just like forgot about it until I saw it again, and then I was like, oh, I forgot about this, but like I also remember my thoughts on it. So I thought I would just bring it back out, see if like I maybe don't hate it as much as I did. Well, I had to build up this mascara quite a few times, and I don't like hate it. It's just not one where I'm like, I gotta have this in my collection. Like, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's okay. It's not, you know, I'm not like hoop hopping hoorayin', hoopline, like hoopla, you know. That's what I'm trying to say, but it's just like coming out not like that. Okay, so next up, I forgot I had these like little BH palettes. So this is the Belgian Waffle Baked Bronzer and Highlight Palette. So we have like buttermilk is kind of like a setting powder. We have batter, and then last up we have cinnamon. So I'm gonna take batter, which is that middle shade, and just start to bronze the face. Okay. Definitely taking a little bit of building, but it looks really good, especially for like my skin tone. That looks good. What did you guys do this past weekend? And do you guys have any upcoming weekend plans? I think this upcoming weekend, my husband is going to be off from work, I want to say. And his brother's having like a housewarming party. Because because they just built their own house, and so they're just now able to like move in and everything's finished. So they're having a housewarming party, so I think we're going to that. And then I think that's about it. And then last weekend, obviously, I had a girls' night. Oh, we ordered from this place. I just wanted to like shout this out because I thought it was like so like cool. But we were like looking for like some place where we could like order in some food, and so we had gotten on, I don't know, Grubhub or something, just something. And there's this place called Apps All Around where it was like appetizers. And like that's all that they had on their menu was just like a ton of appetizers. So I think we ordered like one of everything on the menu and then just like ate it. Oh, it was so good. So they had like pot stickers, fantastic. They had like Cajun onion rings. They had like Cajun pot stickers. They had like little like whiskey glazed sliders. They had artichoke dip and chips. We ordered like desserts. They had like dessert, I don't know. It was so good. But I thought it was like so cool to just have a place where you just like go get like a bunch of appetizers. That would be so fun. Okay, so now we have this palette right here. Again, we've got some highlights down here, and then we have like some blushes. I think I'm gonna go into this one called Santorini. It's a little bit on the deeper side, but hopefully. There we go. Just lightly start tapping this on. It kind of has a little bit of a glow to it as well. So I don't really think I would really need highlighter, but I'm extra, so we'll go in with some highlighter as well. But look at that. That's so beautiful. See what happens. Okay. Whoops. That was just kind of escalated real quick. I don't know what happened. It was quite a highlight. All right, so now I've got some setting spray. I feel like I remember the palettes, but I forgot it came with a setting spray. That is the Profusion Mean Girls Regulation Hottie Cooling Face Mist. It smells like peppermint. Yeah, definitely smells like pepper. And it does have a little bit of a cooling effect. Like I can feel that. Interesting. Okay, so I didn't have like a new brow gel, so I just went in with my e.l.f. Brow Wow. As for a brow pencil, okay, now listen. Don't come for me, okay? Don't even try it. I forgot about my ABH Brow Definer in medium brown triangular brow pencil. I know. I'm awful. I forgot about this. Like, it's definitely much bigger than like the kind of point I prefer now. To be honest, I'm not even really for sure how I came about picking this up. I don't know. It's just so big and like clunky. It's just hard to get like really precise-ish. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold. Everybody, do not panic. I'm trying to say this to myself. Yeesh. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. Okay. Starting to make. I don't know that I hate it, but it's definitely much bigger than I prefer. Much bigger than I prefer. Yes. Yep. Okay. Like so far, I'm liking this. Okay. So next up, a couple of things that I forgot about. First of all, I did forget about this lip liner, but I have another lip liner I didn't forget about. Because the one thing that I saw that I legitimately did forget about were these Fenty, what are these called? Fenty Slip Shines. These Fenty Slip Shines. I forgot all about these. So I have one in like Cool Berry. That's an option. Or I have another one, which is definitely more peach. And this one is in, does it say Make Out Break? I've definitely used the Make Out Break one quite a bit. I guess let's go into this one right here. So for lip liner, for that one, I have this from Pat McGrath. It's the Perma Gel Ultra Lip Pencil in Divine Rose. So I just need to line my lips. Let it line my lips. Let's go in with this. Like the center-ish heart of my lips. Ooh. Alright, so that is it for this completed look. What do you guys think? This was using almost a full face of products that I seriously forgot about. Yikes, I know. It's just like my collection is just so big that I just keep forgetting about them. But wow, it's just, I mean, it's so good. It's nice. It's just glowy. It's healthy. My skin is looking really, really good. The brows are a lot better than I had originally anticipated. So not bad at all. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys want more parts of this? Because again, I still have a few more things that I have 1000% forgot about. So if you guys definitely want to see all of that, then definitely let me know that down in the comments. If you still have not yet hit that subscribe button, I absolutely invite you to do so you can join this dumpster fire of a family. And make sure to go check me out over on Instagram. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye!